Right, y'all. So today we're going to be talking about how to control the markets. That's right, how to control what price does so that you can make infinite amounts of money. So if that sounds like something you are into, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. But of course, guys, I'm just kidding. I'm being a little bit facetious. When it comes to trading, we have to understand that there are many things out of our control completely. We cannot control which way price moves. We cannot control when price moves. And so what I found over the years is the best thing that I can do is focus on those things that I actually can control. And there are a number of things in trading that we can control. And if we learn exactly what they are and how we can manipulate these different variables, it can help us to have a lot more success when we are looking to actually do this full time to make money. So today I actually want to talk about the things that we can control that can make our trading journey much, much easier. Now, this is great for new traders who are just coming into this, because if you get these things down right away, you will have so much more success than the average trader coming in. Most traders lose money. This is also good for intermediate traders, people who have been at this game for a while, just as a refresher, or maybe to just refine some thoughts that you've already had. So, first of all, when it comes to controlling the markets, okay, it's very important that we have a routine. Okay, this is the first step in trading. This is something we can control. Every single morning when we wake up, we should have a trading routine, especially if this is something that we want to do full time. We can't just come to the charts randomly and look at things randomly. We have to have a very methodical approach to coming to the charts and making a plan and looking for trades, because if we do that every day, preferably at the same time, we will be able to have more success, because we will find more trades and we will get used to how the market moves, and we will get into the routine of making trades. I've said this before in my VIP Discord, but and on YouTube, but when you are in the markets every single day, you almost get into the groove of the way price moves. Okay, for example, like just this entire range that we've been trading here, I've been in the groove of it, right? I was doing my analysis. I was looking for the potential places to trade. Literally in this sideways range, the first short that I wanted to take, I took it, and it immediately, right from the level, got hit. Gave the trades up in advance. We came down, all the way down. The short was very, very juicy, and we came right down to this major level of support, this July point of control, which just so happened to be one of the long setups that I gave as well, right down here at the July point of control. And so we were able then to get into the long trade. So literally shorting the top, longing the bottom. And it's very, very nice, because now in hindsight, we can look at these trades that I took, and I was able to grab a short from right here, grab a long from right here, grab a short from right here. Didn't really grab any longs from right here because my level got front run, but I did get in a really nice long from here also last night. And as you can see, I've kind of been in the groove of the market, and it's because every day I come here and I have a routine. And my routine involves marking key levels on a chart and planning ahead and saying, you know what, I see good areas where trades could happen, and potentially if price gets there, if I'm looking for my confirmations, then I will actually take the trade. So for example, this trade setup that I gave yesterday morning, looking to long from the golden pocket right here, if we got 12-minute divergences, this is part of my routine in the morning. I come to the charts, I look for levels, I decide what would I like to see at this level that would make me enter into a trade. And when you do this every single day, you are going to have a lot of success. And so the last trade setup I just showed you here is actually this long that I am currently in right now, from the golden pocket, from the low to the high. And the reason I'm going through all this is because if you don't have a routine and you're just coming to the charts willy-nilly, you are not going to have thought in advance to be looking for these levels, or you will not be thinking what to look for on market Cipher or whatever indicator you use. And you will be caught off guard until hindsight, when you realize, oh crap, I should have been doing my due diligence, doing my technical analysis, and coming up with a plan. Now, something that's important about doing this routine every single morning. By the way, if you want to get into the VIP Discord where I literally share my morning routine every single day, I post all the trades I'm looking for, as well as the, actually, even just today, we took a short scalp here. 2 live streams a week, and every day I'm giving the key levels, I'm giving the charts with the areas I'm looking to trade, as well as a thriving community of traders. You can go to patreon.com/Jason Casper. But when you are doing your morning routine, it's very important that you are in a good mood. When it comes to having a trading routine, it needs to be part of your actual routine. So for me, what I do every single morning is I wake up, I pray immediately. The first thing I do is I pray. I thank the Lord for everything He's given me. I pray that I would glorify Him in this day, and that I would be walking in His ways to the best of my abilities. And then what I do after that is I will go and take care of the animals outside. Make sure it's winter now, so make sure their water's not frozen. Make sure they have food, all that kind of stuff. It's usually still dark out when I'm doing this. And then what I'll do is I'll come inside and I will make myself a pot of coffee, and I will drink a cup of coffee right there in the kitchen with my laptop, and I will immediately go into the charts and do technical analysis while I'm drinking my coffee. And this takes me maybe about an hour, or anywhere from 1 to 3 hours, depending on how stoked I am on it. And this is part of my morning routine, right? My day is not complete if I don't do this, right? And I do this every day. It's part of my morning routine. If you can make doing technical analysis part of your routine, part of your life, just like brushing your teeth, like drinking your coffee, like anything you would do in the morning, or whatever time you do it, it's going to make it a lot easier to stay consistent, okay? Now, the second thing that's very, very important when it comes to trading is sticking to a strategy. Okay, we have to pick at least one strategy, and it could be the simplest strategy in the world, right? It could literally be, I've seen people on the internet trade the dumbest strategies, and if you do them with good risk management, you can have success, right? So, let's say we just put on some dang Bollinger Bands, right? Some dang Bollinger Bands and something as simple as the RSI, right? The Relative Strength Index. And literally, what the heck kind of RSI is this? That's not the RSI I want. Let's go to the real RSI, the Relative Strength Index. I guess they updated the RSI now, huh? Okay, well, we have an updated RSI. So let's just go to the good old Bollinger Band RSI strategy, which is as simple as if you see the Bollinger Bands coming, the price poking out the top of the Bollinger Bands, and you see a bearish divergence on the RSI, you enter a trade and you set your take profits at the middle line and then the lower line, right? So literally, like in this little range right here, we could have had one trade right here, another trade right, would this have been a trade? This would not have been a trade. This would have been a trade right here. We had one short, 2 shorts. We would not have taken that trade. We have not taken this trade. We would have taken this trade. So 2 shorts, 1 long, and then two longs. And this long would have been really, really good here. So we would have had 4 winning trades, literally just focusing on the stupidest strategy, which is Bollinger Bands and RSI. And if we just stick to that strategy with good risk management, we will actually be doing pretty dang well. People have problems when they don't stick to their strategy, right? People have issues when they stop sticking to their strategy and they start chasing price, or they start FOMOing into a trade, or they enter a trade and then they're unsure about it, and so they get out of the trade because they're in drawdown, but then the price goes in their direction anyway, okay? If you make a promise to yourself to never trade unless it's abiding by one of your strategies, you will do very well. Let's say, for example, one day or for a few days, you do want to just trade this strategy, right? The Bollinger Band RSI strategy. Great, go for it. But whatever you do, make sure you don't deviate from that strategy, or if you have multiple strategies, okay? Now, for me, I have a way that I trade. I have the way I scalp, the way I day trade, the way I swing trade. If you do want to learn the way I trade, you can check out jasoncaspertrading.com, because the goal of this course is to equip you with the knowledge and the skills you need to become a confident, profitable trader, where it will teach you how to read the charts and feel very confident in your entries, how to stop trading with emotion, how to stop chasing price, how to utilize 5 tested, back-tested, profitable strategies as well as risk management and mindset, so that you can tie all these things together and have a clear, systematic, methodical approach to trading. There's currently a 20% discount in the description. You can check out the success stories. But really, this is for anywhere beginners, intermediates, people who are struggling to become profitable. This will give you everything you need in order, okay? So it will also save you time. But if you're sticking to a strategy and promising yourself to abide by it, you will do well. Now, the third thing is using good risk management. Now, I know I harp on this on the channel, but using good risk management is very important because losses will happen. It's very important. You will not win every trade. Losses are part of this game. I cannot tell you how many times I have met traders who do very well and they're trading and they're doing well for weeks or even months, and then one trade wrecks all the work that they have put in for the last month, abiding by good risk management, racking up the consistent gains over time, right? And then one day they get greedy. And they over leverage too much capital, and boom, they lose like a third of their account or more. I've talked to people who have lost literally millions, tens of millions of dollars. Tens of millions. I'm not even kidding. And it is just crazy. So right now, Ethereum. Let's go over to the Ethereum chart here and see what's happening. Ethereum looks like we are potentially going to get a short trade right here. This is one of the plans that I'm currently looking at for Ethereum. And I'm waiting right now for my strategy actually to play out, right? So hasn't happened yet, but I'm waiting for it, and I'm sticking to my strategy, right? I'm sticking to it. So risk management, what does this involve? It involves a lot of things. It basically means you're not risking more capital than you can actually afford to lose. And not that we can ever afford to lose any money, but when I say afford to lose, I mean we should not be risking more capital that comes to the point where if we lost that capital, it would limit our ability to continue trading and making money. Because you can take losses and still make money to pay your bills. If you have a certain size trading account, it doesn't matter if you have $250,000 trading account or $240,000 or even a $220,000 trading account. You can still take that capital and generate enough money to pay the bills every month or more, even if you're taking losses here and there. Right? Even if you're taking losses here and there. But if you all of a sudden go from having $250,000 in your trading account to having $90,000 in your trading account, well, that's a huge hit. And I've seen people lose money very, very quickly by not simply using good risk management. And then number 4, this is something else that we can control, okay? Remember, we can't control the markets. We're going to take losses, which is why we need to control our good risk management, right? We can control our morning routine. We can control how we do our technical analysis. We can control sticking to a strategy or looking for a new strategy or abiding by simple trading rules. We can control using good risk management. And we can also control when to stop trading. Okay, these are some times that I actually stop trading. After a loss, I either take the whole day off or the whole next day off. Okay? Now, I'm not talking about a little loss where like I enter a trade, take profit once, stopped out at entry, and it's a break even. I'm talking where I actually lost a big chunk of money, and it stings, right? A loss stings. And it's happened to me twice in the past month and a half where I've taken a serious loss. Now, I've been abiding by good risk management, but even still, a big chunk of money lost that I didn't want to lose. When that happens, it puts me out of my groove. You know how I was saying earlier where I get in the groove of the markets where I'm in these ranges and I'm just longing the bottom, shorting the top, long the bottom, short the top like a ninja. And then all of a sudden what happens is you get out of the groove. So like the last time this happened to me, I remember it so vividly because it actually happened to me twice. And actually I made the same exact mistake twice. So we were trading this range here, and it was a good one right in here. The trades were just so juicy. This was one of my all-time favorite Bitcoin ranges, I would say, in the recent history, because, I literally like longed from here, shorted from here, long from here, short from here, long from here, and rode that long all the way up to here where I shorted it all the way down. And then guess what? I longed from right here. Literally, I longed it from right here. and I did not even have a stop loss, and I got totally wrecked on that drop, and I had to take some time off, right? And then again, I was trading this range, and again, it was a super juicy range, taking the juiciest longs, taking the juiciest shorts. I took a long from right here. I took a short from right here. And then again, I longed from right here. And I took a pretty serious loss. Now again, I don't risk more than 1 to 3% of my capital when I'm trading ranges like this. And so it's not a big hit to me, but I need to take a break after that, because I know that if I don't take a break, I'm going to be frantically looking for the next level to try and make that money back in a trade that I should not be taking. And I need to just walk away from the charts. Now, another time I take a break is after a win. You know, today I've had 2 really good trades today. I was able to grab a long from right down here and even take a short scalp from right up here. In fact, the short scalp was one that we took live in the VIP Discord during the live stream today. It was pretty cool when we get to take a trade live together. And so basically earlier today I was looking at these 4 levels for potential shorts. One of them was this wick right here at 38.7, a chickens drinking water setup. During the live stream right here, we took the trade. We got the perfect entry right here, right at this level at this wick, 38.7, shorted it down. And so here's the thing. I've taken 2 good trades today, and I do not need to be looking for other trades today and force my way into another trade that I don't really need to be in right now. I'm not in a rush to get into a trade unless price is coming down to a super major level that I've already been planning for. I should sit back and say, you know what, I've done really well today. I took the 2 most obvious trades that you could take today, and there's no reason to try and continue to force myself into a trade right now, okay? Sometimes people get overconfident. It's happened to me many times. There have been days where I've been scalping and I've taken like 6 trades in a row in one day, right? Just epic ninja entry trades. And what happens is you get overconfident, and then you start to not stick to your rules, not stick to your strategy, and you get tired. And it's best sometimes, even after some victories, to take some time off to refresh and come back in the game. You always want to be in the game, which leads me to my next point. Don't be trading when you're tired. Don't be trading when you're sad, when you're angry. Don't be trading, honestly, even when you are like depressed, when you have other things on your mind. If you are, even if you're hungry, right? I sometimes get stuck in front of the computer when I'm hungry, when I'm tired, and the computer sucks me in. And it's actually kind of a, how do I even say this? Like, almost like you're working hard but not smart. Like you're taking too much time to do things, and you're not in the right mindset to be entering trades. Like, trading is such a mental thing. You have to be stoked on trading. I say this a lot, and I don't know if people understand what I mean, but sometimes I'll come into the VIP Discord and I'll say, I'm really stoked on trading today. Like, what I mean by that is I'm in a good mood. Like, I'm happy about life. I'm stoked on life. The work I have to do today, the technical analysis, the potential trades, I'm stoked on it. I'm excited to be doing it. I love doing technical analysis. I love it, right? And so you have to be stoked on it. If you find yourself being weary from it or tired of it, take a break. I guarantee coming back fresh is going to be great. And if you miss some trades, trust me, there will be more. Okay? And really, when you need a break, take a break, right? Whenever you feel like you need a break. Sometimes I feel like I need a break. Every Saturday, I take a break from trading. I don't trade. I might glance at the charts from time to time, just because I'm addicted to Bitcoin, but I don't actually trade unless I had a limit order set or something like that. And the reason is because a few reasons. One, religious reasons. You know, Saturday I go to religious services and hang out with and fellowship with people, but also it's good for your soul. It's good for your being to not work all the time. You need to recharge yourself. You need to do something that's not trading. I spend sometimes hours and hours a day in front of a computer and doing lots of other work. And by the time the week is over, I'm physically and mentally exhausted, right? Especially in the summertime. I'm outside doing work. I'm a homesteader. I do work outside. I take care of animals. I'm planting gardens. I'm gardening. I'm harvesting. I'm weeding. Pest control, making mulch and compost and stuff like that. And it's hard work, right? And so you need to take a break, because I guarantee if you don't rest and refresh, you're going to drive yourself into a wall, which is a downward spiral of negativity. Because when you are not mentally sharp, when you are not physically sharp, your performance is going to suffer, and you won't notice until it's too late. And then you'll try to overcompensate by perhaps drinking more caffeine, or perhaps trying to work even harder, or putting in more hours, but you're actually just making it worse, and by not just taking a dang break when you need one, okay? And, you know, this leads me to my last thing. The last thing we can control is when we trade and when we don't. It's best to take breaks regularly, okay? When you take a break, you will come back to the charts with fresh eyes. You'll have fresh ideas, okay? You'll be super stoked on the charts. Like, you know, a weekend might come and I'm like, man, I just don't even see any good trades to take. I don't even know if there's ever going to be another good trade again. Like, obviously, I know that's not true, but sometimes you get into that mindset. You're like, man, there's never going to be another good trade, right? Take a day off. Take 2 days off. You're going to have fresh ideas. You'll come back to the same chart. You might see something new, right? You're going to be stoked on trading again. All right, guys, so these are the things we can control when it comes to trading. And I know this is more of a personal video. I share a lot of personal experiences. It's because this is what I do, guys. This is literally what I do. And so I hope that maybe you can get some value from this. And if so, make sure to like the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. God bless all of you. And I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.